Shit, fucked up. Hey, this is Benny.
This is Josh.
We are Nerd News.
Today we're going to talk about a few things as far as Ant-Man, Avengers 2, the Suicide Squad, and a little bit of Halo.
Time for action, gentlemen.
Alright, what are we talking about?
Alright, start off with Ant-Man.
Ant-Man. First story is Ant-Man. I'm sure you guys have seen the new teaser that they just released for Ant-Man. Well, it's the first teaser.
The first human-sized teaser.
Yeah, a few days ago they released an ant-sized teaser, which was just a tiny little video on the screen, which was pretty hilarious, pretty awesome. Very well played, Marvel. And then just was it today?
I think
It's today. Today they sent out the actual sized teaser trailer, which really wasn't anything, just like some
pretty much
random,
reveals nothing. Like
just random pictures
shows Paul Rudd and
being awesome.
then I think at the end it shows him like running, with the suit. You can only see the legs, but
Yeah.
with the ant-sized teaser, I didn't think it was actually Marvel released. I thought it was a scam because you couldn't. If you've seen it, you can't really see anything.
Yeah.
So I really thought it was just someone like, "Hey, look, I'm gonna screw with these people," and then I realized, oh, Marvel actually did this, and then it became even more funny because they did it to play a joke, and they did it pretty well. And then they did the first human-sized trailer, and that was kind of cool. Like I said, it doesn't reveal much, but just trying to get you a little anticipation going.
Amped up for the trailer.
Yeah,
amping up for the movie.
Yeah.
They announced they are going to release the full trailer on the 12th, or no, the 6th.
The
sorry,
6th, yeah.
2 days from now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So during Agent Carter.
Yep.
Have you seen Agent Carter at all?
No, the Agent Carter actually premieres on the 6th. I haven't seen any trailers for that.
Oh, I'm thinking about Agents of Shield.
Yeah, Shield. It is the same with Shield, but it's obviously predated. It's way in the past.
Have you seen that one?
No, I never watched Agents of Shield. I think I've seen a little bit of the first, and it just wasn't enough. So I was just, I'm not gonna watch this. And I just never got back to going back and watch it. I heard it was all right.
But it's kind of crappy to me. I didn't really get to watch it. Just saw little bits here and there.
Yeah, see, I've never actually sat there and watched a lot of it. But they don't. I think a lot of people wanted Shield to bring in Captain America or Iron Man, and as far as I know, they haven't done that. I think like Scarlett Johansson was the only one that's been on there as Black Widow, obviously, and maybe Hawkeye, but I'm not sure if Hawkeye's even been on there. But they bring the smaller, like big name actors. They're still big name, but they're not
people whose powers you don't have to CG.
Yeah, because their budget is pretty low for that show, from what I've seen. But I don't know. I've heard Agent Carter looks really good, but I probably won't watch it either just because it doesn't look.
Maybe I'll have to try it.
Yeah, that's kind of how it was when I watched. I wasn't big into Arrow because I thought it was going to be a low budget, small time show, and it turned out to actually be really good and really well done for their budget and their network.
You still watching Flash?
Yeah, I still watch the Flash. The Arrow, they just had their mid-season finale about 2 weeks ago, and they should be coming back on here soon. So I'm pretty curious to see how that's going to go. I'm pretty amped up. They're talking about bringing the Lazarus Pit into Arrow for Ra's al Ghul, which would be cool. I'm pretty excited to see what happens there. And the Flash is now fighting Reverse Flash, or the Yellow Flash, as some people know him. So that'll be interesting. We'll see how that goes. I'm pretty excited. It's about the only 2 shows that I watch ever on TV. That and Cops. You gotta love Cops, right?
Yeah. You're a hillbilly. Yeah, you go. What are you gonna talk about?
Suicide Squad is a big deal now. It's they released their cast listing, and it's a doozy. A lot of people don't really. Yeah, a lot of people don't really agree with the casting choices. As I'll try not to butcher some of these names because I'm not sure who some of these actors are, but as far as the list goes, that they have officially released, the Joker will be played by Jared Leto.
Interesting.
Yeah. The only thing that I know that he's in is he's in the Dallas Buyers Club, which he won an Oscar for. So that's kind of interesting.
Maybe he'll be good.
And he's also the lead singer of a band, 30 Seconds to Mars. So
Maybe he won't be good.
yeah, who knows? It's a toss-up for that. Deadshot, which will be played by Will Smith, which is, when I saw that, I was very disappointed. Just because I have no idea how he's going to play that. He's just too kind of like macho, gun-ho.
I think he's got a lot of awards.
He does, yeah.
I think he's got some acting chops. Just sometimes he's lazy.
I can believe that. Yeah, I mean, that'll be a toss-up. This whole movie, I think, is going to be a toss-up. It's because...
Yeah. Win or lose. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Rick Flag will be played by Tom Hardy, also known as Bane. He played Bane, so he's getting back into DC with playing Rick Flag. Harley Quinn will be played by Margaret Robbie. She's pretty big for being in Wolf of Wall Street as the wife or the model, and very good looking, if I may add.
This
So
is Harley Quinn's first big screen appearance.
Yeah, adaptation.
Right?
Yeah, this is the only time that she's been in the on the silver screen. She was actually, she came from the Batman animated series back in the 90s, and she's just never been put in any of the movies. And she's a fan favorite. Everyone loves her. So that should draw, maybe more women to the movie possibly, because Harley Quinn will be in it. Let's see. Boomerang will be played by Jay Courtney. Quite honestly, I don't know who Jay Courtney is. I mean, it's just one of those people. Enchantress will be played by Cara Delevingne. I have no idea how to say her last name. But Amanda Waller is the leader of, I guess you'd call her the leader, the all-in-charge woman of the Suicide Squad. She is the almighty, and she has not been cast yet. But one of the what has me curious is they're trying to get Oprah to play this lead person here.
Now, who says they're trying to get Oprah?
They did. They released and said they want.
Really?
Warner Brothers wants to get Oprah.
That would be kind of crazy.
It'd be interesting. It would be very interesting. Now, I can't, off the top of my head, I can't remember her name, but the actress that actually voices Amanda Waller in the animated shows for like Justice League Unlimited, Batman, those things, she would fit the bill perfectly. She's already voiced them. She knows who the character is, and she can act. She was actually I believe the district attorney, or she was a big lead character in the Sons of Anarchy series, and she came in and she pretty much bullied Jax Teller around, and she's got some acting muscle, so she could easily play Amanda Waller. As far as Oprah goes, who knows?
Oprah's good. Oprah's a good actress.
I've never seen her act, so it'll be interesting to say the
She's in
least.
that one movie. I forget what it was.
12 Years a Slave or something? Or didn't she make 12 Years a
No,
Slave?
I think she's in some kind of slave movie.
Yeah.
She was a good actress.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. That whole movie will be a toss-up. I don't know what they're really planning with the Suicide Squad. A lot of people are, I don't know why they're bringing the Joker back. They should have just let it rest. Like, you can't just leave the Joker off screen.
Yeah,
because,
like they're just not going to do him anymore.
Yeah, like, oh, nope, he's gone now. No, the Joker's the biggest DC villain, and there's no way you can leave him off screen. I think Jared Leto will probably do okay with it, though.
It's kind of a strange pick, but I'm sure they have their reasons.
I'm sure they do. That whole cast is weird. Maybe they're going with the whole off-end cast, kind of like they did with Guardians, because Guardians weren't really mainstream actors, but it'll be interesting. Suicide Squad is kind of a side note as far as DC goes. I mean, it's big, but it's not going to be make or break for DC's cinematic universe. It's their, kind of side project as far as the movies go. Because as far as I know, they don't have any tie-ins planned to, Justice League or any of their other movies.
Yeah. You done?
Yep.
All right. The Avengers 2 new trailer is going to come out on the 12th for Age of Ultron.
That'd be interesting.
Which should be pretty cool. Not really anything to say about that.
Yeah, just watch it for it on the 12th.
No news. I'm sure it'll be all over the internet,
Mm-hmm.
trending everywhere on the 12th.
Yeah.
So just look out for that.
Is that just coming out? Just hitting internet on the 12th, or is that premiering with some show?
I don't know. It's probably gonna be somewhere.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Marvel will probably tie it into one of their shows. They're pretty
Yeah.
good about that. So far,
Probably.
all their releases have been, on time.
They'll probably set up a teaser and a teaser for the
Yeah,
teaser
the
again.
pre-teasers.
So yeah,
Yeah,
be looking for that in the days to come.
Yeah. Yeah. So X-Force, which is a team other than X-Men, it's in the X-Men universe made up of mutants. They are supposedly slated for another, or they're not slated for another, they're slated for a movie after X-Men Apocalypse. That is supposed to be the next X-Men installment style movie. It's Cable. What the heck's his name? I forget his name now, but
Cable.
yeah, I think it's the leader of the X-Force. But it's like they're off, and I know it's supposedly might be tied in with Deadpool, because Deadpool's got a movie coming out, so they might try and make him into the X-Force at this point. But I think that's what they're going as far as Fox. Fox just wants to kind of keep the rights and keep putting out movies, stay in this superhero cinematic thing that everyone's got going on. So now they're just scrounging for source material.
I think it's pretty cool that they're finally doing
Something else.
another mutants movie that's not based on the X-Men.
Yeah, Wolverine. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and that's what a lot of things seem to be going to is team ups. You notice that?
Yeah.
You got the Guardians, Avengers, Justice League. Now they got X-Force. So hopefully, we see something big, maybe with the X-Force and maybe the X-Men, and let's just go all out and put all teams together.
Yeah.
Screw it.
Like a Civil War.
Yeah, like Marvel Civil War. That'd be interesting.
Yep.
All right. As far as speaking of Marvel, let's see. Luke Cage has got his own movie coming out here eventually. He's going to be played by Mike Coulter. He's actually the actor in Halo Nightfall series. If you've seen that, he is the main guy in that. He'll be playing Luke Cage. And I don't think that comes out for another 2 years or so.
2 years?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he's going to be in a separate movie. I can't remember her name now, but then he's going to have a standalone film. If you hear of a character getting cast, they're most likely going to get their own movie at this point. They're not just going to be in the team up and then have nothing follow through, because that's all it seems to happen now is team ups.
Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I like it.
No, yeah, they make for good movies most of the time.
I like that they're not just sticking to the main Marvel characters,
Yeah,
the most well-known. It's kind of cool if they're doing like X-Force and Ant-Man
Yeah, even Guardians. Guardians really wasn't
and
there.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah.
Wasn't really a huge mainstream.
That was kind of out there, really.
Because I've never even heard of Guardians before that.
It was
To be honest,
really.
Yeah. Because I heard that from what I looked up, their comics were kind of dwindling. They weren't really popular.
Yeah.
Like they still have their own series and all, but they weren't the Avengers. They were the Avengers of the universe, but they weren't popular.
Mm-hmm.
And then the movie came out and it skyrocketed. Now they've got the reissues of their comics. They're hugely popular. You see Groot everywhere. Rocket Raccoon and on everything. I am Groot.
Oh, they're doing an Inhumans movie too, aren't they?
What?
The Inhumans.
Yeah, Inhumans. That's out of
Vin
left field
Diesel,
too.
Yeah, is doing some character from there.
Oh
I
really?
saw the other day. Yeah, Vin Diesel, or he at least teased at it. I'm not sure if
Oh,
it's
yeah?
official yet.
Yeah, the Inhumans is another kind of out there team.
Yep.
See another team up movie. But I mean, if they're doing them well, I guess keep doing them. But you got to be careful because you don't want to flood the market until it just gets saturated and you're like,
Yeah.
nah.
I think it's just gonna happen eventually anyway.
Yeah, because you got Fox, you got Marvel, you have DC, you got the shows on TV.
There's only so much you can do.
Yeah, and I've
before
talked about this before.
people get sick of it.
Yeah, and then you still got all the comics, the video games. I mean, it's a huge enterprise and a huge moneymaker, but only the true core fans are going to eventually stay in it. Eventually new fans will be made and they'll be like, oh my god, I love this stuff, I want to read more.
Yep.
But eventually people that are just there to watch the movies or
Yep.
they're going to fall out and just, okay, I'm done with this. And then the sales will drop and it's back to comics.
Yep.
On a different note, the Halo 5 beta came out. The beta is pretty much just a demo. They just call it a beta now because you beta test it. It's a pre-release demo that you go in and play, and they test the network, they test the weapons to try and fix it for bugs before the game comes out. And Halo 5 is a huge deal because Halo 4 came out, and that was 343 Industries, and they were a completely different entity from Bungie. That's the first game that's come out since Bungie owned the rights to Halo. So this is their second game, and from what I've played from the demo, it's really cool. It's a bit different. It's more fast-paced. You can sight in on weapons now. You can pull up and actually sight in on enemies, and you have to run around the map and get the power weapons like the sniper rifle or the SMG or whatever power weapon they have on the map at the time, and that helps you out a lot. But it's a really fun game so far. They just released a game called Breakout, or Game Mode, and that's pretty much just you kill until the other team's empty. But no respawns, so it's like execution pretty much. So it looks pretty cool. Halo doesn't come out for I think another year or so, or maybe at the end of this year. But I'm looking forward to that. So that'd be pretty nice to play. You never really got into Halo, did you?
No.
No. I mean, it's good. Local multiplayer was fun, for playing against each other at home. But
Yep. Well, I don't own an Xbox or really any modern gaming console.
yeah.
I think the newest one I have is a PS2
Fun fact: it's actually the highest-selling game console of all time.
of all time
Yeah, the PlayStation 2 is. Yeah.
because it's amazing.
Yeah, the PlayStation 2 is actually a really good console. Yeah, the newest one that I have is an Xbox One, so I've got the One, 360, and I actually have a PlayStation 3 now. So I got a lot of them. So you got a Sega down there. How do you like that Sega?
Well, it's a Sega.
Yeah, Sega's
It's awesome.
Yeah, honestly, their old retro games are pretty awesome. You could pull out this has actually happened. You can pull out a Super Nintendo out of your basement, find a cartridge game, put it in, and it still plays.
Sometimes, because
Sometimes, yeah.
Those-
They're not waterlogged or
actually the NES,
yeah.
they have batteries in the cartridge.
Oh, really?
Not a lot of people know that. Yeah, they've actually got batteries in the cartridge to keep like high scores and everything.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So, if your battery still works, then yeah.
So if the battery's out, the game doesn't work, or it just doesn't save
I'm
your.
not sure if you can unscrew and put another battery or not, but
It's probably an ancient battery you can't find anymore at this
Yeah.
time anyway. That's still kind of cool though.
yeah.
But
Maybe
I
we'll
mean-
talk about that sometime in the
Yeah,
future.
yeah, gaming consoles because there's so much you could get into.
Yep.
You know,
But yeah, that's all we really got to talk about
Yeah,
this
just-
week.
not a lot going on. Sorry about the
Kind of a slow news
Yeah,
week for nerds.
the break that we had. It was just a holiday break. We didn't get together and do any podcasts. Posted a little bit on the Facebook, but it's just you had Christmas and
Yep.
and stuff like that. And we had a lot of stuff to do. So
But we plan on flooding the market ourselves.
yeah, we'll be back. We'll be here. Yeah. flood the market.
We do have a little giveaway though for everybody.
Mhm.
If you want to explain to them.
Yeah, if you go on our Facebook, it's just facebook.com/nerdyknowledge, and you can like or comment on one of our statuses that we'll post, and you'll get this free Walking Dead issue. And that is the first issue, right? The first paperback.
This is the first trade paperback.
Yes.
Yeah. So the first 10 issues.
So you'll receive the first trade paperback, like you said. It's the first 10 issues. We'll send it to you. If we pick you at random, that's pretty much what it'll be. You just like, comment, make yourself known on the page. We'll pick you at random and we'll send it to you. And we'd like, if you receive it, to take a picture with you in it and send it and let us know that you got it. Say, hey, this is what we got.
Yep.
So we'll be doing giveaways. So
It's got a value of $10, guys.
yeah, there you go, $10 right there.
Maybe if someone who really wants this maybe engages our page
Yeah,
more often than someone else.
yeah.
Make
Like I
yourself
said,
more likely.
yeah,
to
make
get
yourself
this
known. Yeah, little favoritism there.
$10 piece of art.
Yeah, and that is if you watch the Walking Dead on TV, that is a little bit different than the series,
Oh yeah.
correct?
Yep.
Yeah, I know there are some similarities, but there are some huge differences.
Yeah, it's pretty different.
Yeah, so you definitely want to read it. If you haven't, it's definitely one of the
This-
comics you should pick up.
This is your perfect entrance into
Yeah,
the
starter guide.
into the comic series.
Yeah, definitely. If you're a fan of the TV show, definitely want to pick that up. That's where it all started. If it
Sure.
wasn't for that comic, you wouldn't have the TV show.
Yep.
So yeah, just give us a like on Facebook. I use Twitter every once in a while. Send us a thing on Twitter, and we'll get you hooked up with the comic there. We also currently have a giveaway running right now. but not enough people have liked or commented on it for the Halo graphic novel, which I will be sending out as soon as we get enough likes, and we'll pick at random. That actually has a word password associated with it. So you go there, you got to watch podcast number 2, give us the word of the day, and we'll send you a Halo graphic novel if you win.
Yep.
So we're giving away stuff for free, guys. You got to help us out. We'll help you out.
So just to repeat ourselves, like the podcast, get a free Walking Dead.
Yeah,
Trade paperback if we choose you.
Yeah, if we choose you.
We'll send it right to your door.
Yeah, we'll be pretty prompt about it.
Yep.
And we'll definitely be giving out more stuff in the near future.
Yep.
So thanks for watching.
Yep. This has been Benny.
Yeah, this is Josh.
And we are Nerd News. See you later.
See you.